we step aside for a few minutes. We're coming right back with a look at the South Park Eagles as South Union Township Sports Network coverage continues.
The South Union Township Board of Supervisors is pleased to bring to you televised youth athletic activities through a cooperative agreement between South Union Township, Atlantic Broadband, and California University. We have been able to televise over 1,900 youth-related athletic events on the South Union Township Sports Network. This program has been a resounding success since its inception in 1990, and all operating costs of the sports network are paid for by commercial sponsorship, which allows the network to be totally self-sustaining at no cost to the residents of South Union Township. In addition to the sports network, the South Union Township Supervisors provide residents with a well-rounded recreational program on a year-round basis with facilities that stand alone in Fayette County. The centerpiece of our recreational program is the Recreation Center located on Township Drive, adjacent to the municipal office. The facility was built in 1980 and expanded in 1999 and provides 2 basketball courts, a Nautilus room, game room, and steam room. Also, our outdoor facilities and parks are located throughout the township and are updated and improved on a regular basis. The South Union Township Board of Supervisors is pleased to provide the residents of South Union as well as others with the opportunity to enjoy recreation for all, which improves the well-being and the betterment of our community.
Okay, let's take a look at South Park. They are coached by John Cantwell, his 3rd year with the program. Mark Alora, the assistant coach, and this ball club on the year, 15-4-1, Section 5 AA champions, and last year they were in the PIAA Final Four, also the WPIAL Final Four, and for the last 2 years they have made the semifinals in the WPIAL playoffs. So let's take a look now at their starting lineup. We'll go defensively out. It'll be Derek Yobi, the keeper, and they'll play a 3-man defense with Reese Seltzer, the sweeper, Bill Serra, number 23, and Tim Wolf, number 35, the marker backs or the fullbacks. And up front at midfield, Justin Beam, number 5, Chris Copel, he's number 6, number 7 is TJ O'Brien, and Chris Elwanger, number 16. That's the 4 midfielders. And then up front, Adam Obranovich, who has scored 32 goals coming into tonight's game. He's number 8. Matt Williams is 10, and 19 is Danny Gardner. We'll be back and take a quick look at LH. South Union Township Sports Network coverage from Eagle Stadium continues right after this.
The South Union Township Compost Drop-Off Center is located on Township Drive across from the municipal building. South Union Township residents can bring yard waste items such as tree limbs, grass, leaves, sod, shrubs, and Christmas trees to the drop-off center. Items must be removed from bags. Tree trimming companies are not permitted to use the facility. The drop-off center is open weekdays from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and weekends from 7 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. The compost material is then transported by township employees using equipment that was purchased with a state DEP grant to the Uniontown Compost Center. This is done through an inter-cooperative agreement between South Union Township, North Union Township, and the City of Uniontown. South Union Township pays a portion of the City Compost Center employee wages. For more information, call 724-438-5480.
Okay, there's a look at the LH Ball Club, and I'll tell you, we are a long ways away from the playing field. And also, Jerry pointed out the minute we got here, the light fixtures, the light standards here are in front of the stands, not behind us, as they normally are at most fields. And it's going to be looking from the dark. So could be a little trouble picking up some of the numbers tonight, but we're, of course, going to concentrate on LH. And let's take a look at how Coach Brad has his ball club set tonight. Brad Tkach, his 4th year with the program. Jerry Rogers, the assistant. Mustangs are 9-3-2 in section play, 12-4-2 overall. Just had an outstanding season. Tyler Foreman, will be the keeper here tonight. The 4 defenders, Chad Workman is your sweeper. David Lukács will be a stopper, with number 1 Chris Detweiler and Matt Turco back as the fullbacks. Up front at midfield, on the outside, it's going to be E.J. Regula, number 13, a senior. And then we'll come to David Lukács, number 10, a junior, and Matt Testa, number 2. He'll be there also, along with Jason Lemontowski. Up front, you're going to look for Danny Kuzier, number 29, and Greg Hogan is number 8. Your officials here today, we've got Ray Wagner, Bill Paholich, and Jack Barkley. That concludes our pregame show. I'm John Kazarek with Jerry Dupay. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the opening kickoff. It's WPIAL AA opening round boys soccer playoff action from the home of the South Park Eagles. It's the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the South Park Eagles coming up next.
The South Union Township Board of Supervisors is pleased to bring to you televised youth athletic activities through a cooperative agreement between South Union Township, Atlantic Broadband, and California University. We have been able to televise over 1,900 youth-related athletic events on the South Union Township Sports Network. This program has been a resounding success since its inception in 1990, and all operating costs of the sports network are paid for by commercial sponsorship, which allows the network to be totally self-sustaining at no cost to the residents of South Union Township. In addition to the sports network, the South Union Township Supervisors provide residents with a well-rounded recreational program on a year-round basis with facilities that stand alone in Fayette County. The centerpiece of our recreational program is the Recreation Center located on Township Drive, adjacent to the municipal office. The facility was built in 1980 and expanded in 1999 and provides 2 basketball courts, a Nautilus room, game room, and steam room. Also, our outdoor facilities and parks are located throughout the township and are updated and improved on a regular basis. The South Union Township Board of Supervisors is pleased to provide the residents of South Union as well as others with the opportunity to enjoy recreation for all, which improves the well-being and the betterment of our community.
Forward, number 8, senior, Greg Hogan. Forward, number 2, senior, Matt Testa.
The introduction of the starting lineups here.
Midfield, number 13, senior, E.J. Regula.
LH will be wearing the red tops with the blue shorts and the white numerals. Comes Nick Midlick, number 32.
Midfield, number 29, senior, Denny Kuzier.
Here's Kuzier, number 29.
Midfield, number 7, junior, Jason Lemontowski. Stopper, number 10, junior, Dave Lukács. Fullback, number 1, senior, Chris Detweiler. Fullback, number 3, junior, Matt Turco. Sweeper, number 9, senior, Chad Workman. Goalkeeper, number 17, senior, Tyler Foreman. Head coach, Bradley Tedcat, Jerry Rogers, and assistant varsity coach.
There's a look at the LH Mustangs, and again it'll be from the back out. It'll be Foreman in goal, then Workman, Turco, Lukács, and Detweiler. The defense up front for LH, it'll be Midlick, Regula, Lemontowski, Lukács, and Testa, Hogan, and Kuzier. And here we go with the South Park Ball Club. Number 5, Justin Beam.
T.J. O'Brien, junior, midfield.
Midfielder, T.J. O'Brien.
Senior, forward, Adam Obranovich.
And there's our leading scorer, Obranovich.
Number 10, Matt Williams. Junior, midfield. Number 15, Reed Seltzer, junior, defense. Number 16, senior, midfield, Chris Alwanger. Number 19, junior, forward, Danny Gardner.
There's one of the strikers, Danny Gardner.
23, senior, defender, Bill Serra.
Bill Serra in the back line is a defender.
Number 35, Tim Wolf, sophomore, defense. Number 37, sophomore, goalkeeper, Gary Yobi.
So a nice blend of seniors, juniors, and sophomores for this very good South Park Ball Club. And we'll be back with the opening kickoff. South Union Township Sports Network coverage continues.
Are you ready? Are you ready, ready? Are you ready for night party? Hey, this is rockin' random Hank, ready to get the good time started. We've got the teams on the field and we turned up the lights. All my rowdy friends are back.
Okay, we're ready to roll, and it looks like it'll be South Park with the control of the opening kickoff. That's Matt Beam, or Justin Beam, number 5, moving up there. He'll be one of the attackers at midfield. They'll be in the white jerseys with the blue numerals, blue trim, and solid blue with white trim with the shorts. LH will be moving left to right and defending the goal to our left, and we are underway. The back kick comes, and it comes to O'Brien. Moves it up ahead, trying to get to it is Williams. Nice little feed, Obranovich, right down the middle. LH pokes it away. Good job. They try and move it to Obranovich. It's poked back right here with it. Coming down the left side is Chris Elwanger. Elwanger gets right in, tries the center, and LH is going to allow a corner kick immediately. And he'll move now to the far side. And laying it down
Corner kick taken by Chris Elwanger.
will be Chris Elwanger, number 16. He puts it right out in front. They try and hit it, and they do, and they score immediately. Beautiful with the score. Man, that was set up beautifully. And T.J. O'Brien, I believe, with the header. O'Brien, and it was beautifully redirected. Boy, off to a quick start, South Park. 39-24. We'll be right back.
Goal scored by T.J. O'Brien, assist.
The South Union Township Compost Drop-Off Center is located on Township Drive across from the municipal building. South Union Township residents can bring yard waste items such as tree limbs, grass, leaves, sod, shrubs, and Christmas trees to the drop-off center. Items must be removed from bags. Tree trimming companies are not permitted to use the facility. The drop-off center is open weekdays from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and weekends from 7 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. The compost material is then transported by township employees using equipment that was purchased with a state DEP grant to the Uniontown Compost Center. This is done through an inter-cooperative agreement between South Union Township, North Union Township, and the City of Uniontown. South Union Township pays a portion of the City Compost Center employee wages. For more information, call 724-438-5480.
Man, wasting no time, less than a minute in, and they get a beautiful header on a corner kick. Here comes LH with Kuzier. It's intercepted right there by Elwanger. Boy, he picked up the assist. LH trying to move it. It's taken away. Left wing. They float it up ahead. Obranovich trying to move it up ahead. Right there with it is Gardner. LH trying to get to it on the left wing, and here we come. Up the left side, LH streaking in. And this one is cleared by the back defender. Move it right back here to LH and Chris Detweiler trying to run it down in the far corner. Up the left wing, now he'll poke it up here now to Turco. Far side comes towards E.J. Rugul, and it's kept in. They'll move it up that right side, and there with it is Gardner. Gardner tries to move it inside, and going back with it now is Turco. Turco will clear to the right side. 1-0, a minute in. They got the first goal on a beautiful header from a corner kick, and we'll get a corner again, and here comes Elwanger. The last one was just letter perfect. Use the left foot here right now. So I tell you, this guy's talented. The last time he used the right foot, and this one's to read right in front, just missed. I tell you, they set it up beautifully. Stay right there. They're going to do it again. He tried to set up Obranovich, and he put the low liner in. He tried to head it in, and it was just wide. And he lines this one out in front, and LH is going to kick it again, so it'll be 3 in a row. I'll tell you, Tyler Foreman is going to be tested here tonight. We are at the 37:55 mark. We've only played 2 minutes in, and they lead it 1-0. Now he'll go to the right foot, and try and hook this one more towards the middle. There it is. It's out in front. O'Brien again tried to head that one in and just missed. So make it now. LH ball on the goal kick, Tyler Foreman. LH is yet to cross midfield. I'll tell you, this South Park Ball Club has had a great tradition through the years. They got to the PIAA semis last year, and they dominate play right now early. This is on a grass field. Do you think this would help LH? A redirect. Move it up towards Obranowicz. LH trying to get to it, and Obranowicz will give way, and LH will toss it in on the throw in on the left side. He'll get it over here now. Detweiler will come back with it, tries to trap it, and it'll go out of bounds off of Obranowicz. He scored 30 goals. No, it went out off of LH, so Obranowicz will toss it in. Adam Obranowicz, a senior striker with 30 goals, among the leading scorers in the WPIAL. And here's the throw in. Get it right in front to LH. LH will clear. Move it up here now towards the right wing. Taken there by Matt Testa. Intercepted. Coming right down the chute with it is Timmy Wolf. Wolf will feed to the right side, and right there with it is Danny Gardner. Gardner has it poked away. Here comes LH on the run. Try and move it up ahead now to Hogan. Hogan going back after it, but it's going to be cleared out of there by Gardner. Move it left wing. LH trying to get to it. There's Beam. Move it up here to O'Brien in the middle. O'Brien with a little pass in the middle of the field. Coming up the left wing, they move it to Obranowicz. Obranowicz stops. Nice little poke pass up ahead, and in a dead sprint trying to get there is Gardner. Gardner bumped off of it, but it'll be a sideline in here for South Park, leading it very quickly here, 1-0. Sideline in. We'll come to watch the run up here. And here we go with it. Oh, man, he really whistles this thing right there, and LH should get this one. Good job by Obranowicz. He fired that baby, and he had more than enough to get it to the goal. So LH will try and move it into the offensive end and get a shot out of here, as laying it down now is our keeper, Tyler Foreman. He's had an outstanding career. Tyler with the run-up, bangs this one up towards midfield. It'll come here, trapped by LH. Here's Hogan with it. Hogan trying to move it. It'll come back now. Move to the right wing, try to get it to Lemontowski on a crossing pass. No, intercepted right here. Nice job by LH trying to keep it in play as David Lukács. Move it towards the middle, and it's intercepted. Coming up the right wing. Good job here by Detweiler. Detweiler moves it towards the middle. Here comes LH now trying to move it in. Kuzer. Right side is poked away by Beam. Trying to get to it is Testa. It's loose. Trying to get there is Midlick. Midlick, it'll come back now to Turco. Turco retreats with it. Little back pass coming. No, he'll fire towards the middle. Pass Midlick up here now towards Testa. A lot of contact, and it'll be an illegal block and a trip. And the tackle will give it to South Park. And I hope I don't slip in Southmoreland too many times. We've done Southmoreland this year and just watched the Southmoreland girls. And here's the run-up, and Sizer, the sweeper, moves it. Taken back by LH. Right there with it is Turco. It's still loose. Midlick controlling it nicely. A little pass to the left wing. Dumps it off here and deep in his own territory. Picked off by number 5, Beam. Beam will move it towards the middle, and coming out to make the easy save will be Tyler Foreman. We are at the 34-17 mark. LH trails at 1-0. Quick goal, about as fast a goal as we have seen this year, under a minute. This one is really bombed up towards midfield. Midlick tries to head with it. Here comes Regula getting it back. LH on the attack. There's EJ, far side. Regula keeps it in play. Regula up the left wing, trying to get into the attack zone. He's bumped off. No whistle. Taken back now. Trying to get there is Midlick. Retreating, and here's the long feed up ahead. They try to get it up ahead here now to TJ O'Brien. Intercepted. LH controlling it right now. It goes out of bounds. It will be South Park ball at the 33.5-minute mark. South Park moving it in. And here comes Obranowicz. Try to get it to O'Brien, and this one will go out. It'll go to the South Park Eagles, leading it 1-0. LH gave up that goal less than a minute in on a perfectly executed corner kick. Elwanger set it up, and O'Brien headed it in. Now watch the run up here. And they'll fire right to the middle again. Oh, almost redirected in. Here comes LH. Back with it now, however, is Timmy Wolf. Moves it ahead. Loose right there. Taken here by Gardner. Sends it up the left wing. Streaking in with it comes Chris Elwanger. Elwanger retreats to the left side. Moves it by his man. Here's LH, not able to do anything with it. Jason Lemontowski wisely kicks it across the sideline, so it'll be a throw in now. And we're at the 32-minute mark. John Kazarek and Jerry Dupay for the South Union Township Sports Network. And we're going to get, evidently, let's see. No, it's going to be a corner throw-in. But I tell you, the way they handle this thing, and I think this is Obranowicz, he fires it. Oh, and coming up to make the play is Tyler Foreman. I'll tell you, they're strong. Fired this baby to a streaking Midlick. Midlick comes up the left wing, moves it to the middle. He's bumped off of it, trying to get there for LH's Testa. Here comes the EJ with it. Regula retreating, almost intercepted by O'Brien, moves it up ahead. LH still trying to move in for the first time. Coming to Hogan now. Hogan up the left wing and trying to get there for LH's Matt Testa. LH will get the sideline throw in, or they'll get a free kick coming. And LH moves it, and it's cleared. Up towards midfield. Trapped nicely there by number 19, Danny Gardner. They'll come up the wing. Move it down the middle. O'Brien, pretty pass. It's onside. Here comes Obranowicz, I believe. Moving in. Obranowicz stops. He fires, and he hit the post. Oh, and he's upset with himself. Wow, I'll tell you, they moved the ball well. Nice fast break that time. So number 16, Elwanger, will get the corner kick. He assisted on the last one. And boy, he puts it right out in front. No question about it. Here comes the run-up. Right out in front. They hit it, and they score! Beautifully executed off the header. And trying to get the number here for you. Might have been O'Brien. Let's look and see still, and we'll take a break. It's 2-0 in favor of South Park.
Goal scored by number 6, Chris Capel, assisted by Chris Elwanger.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for night party? Hey, this is rockin' random Hank, ready to get the good time started. We've got the teams on the field and we turned up the lights. All my rowdy friends are back.
So Keppel gets the goal, assisted by Elwanger, and it comes at the 30-28 mark. I tell you, they execute these corner kicks as well as I've ever seen anybody do it. Moving down the middle here again. Here comes the big guy, Obranowicz. He runs it to the corner. He's dangerous right here. He stops, and let's see, this goes out off of LH. So watch this one now. They will be able to throw this thing in, the equivalent of a corner kick into the lineup now. Will come Justin Fink, I believe, number 9. And he will replace Matt Williams. Here comes the run-up and the throw-in. Fires this one, gets it right back. Going to poke it left wing. Coming with it is Beam. It's into the middle. LH trying to move it up. They have not had a shot on goal yet. It's all South Park. Bill Serra, the senior fullback, tried to get to that one, and they will toss it in. Here comes the run-up, and the feed will come ahead now. And may get another corner out of this. LH retreating, so we will get a corner kick, South Park, at the 29-23 mark. Each and every corner kick has been right on the money. See from which side? They're going to go from the far side. And I think this is Elwanger again. Watch this one, Jer. He puts it right out in front, and they're lined up. I tell you, they work on this. They have to work a lot on this one. There's the run-up. There it is right out in front. The header, and O'Brien gets it. Here's the shot, redirected out in front, and it's still loose. Coming back after it now will be South Park, and the Eagles will toss it in. And let's see if this is Obranowicz, Adam Obranowicz, who scored 30 goals on the year. Moves in and moves up. Here's the big run-up, and he'll have this one right out in front. Fires this one. Had a little bit too much on it, and it hooks wide. LH had a player a couple years ago, I think it was Adam Clymer, who was outstanding and actually scored on a couple throw-ins. Here comes Ryan Basescu in. Ryan Basescu, as the PA announcer says. Ryan Basescu. I think the Basescu's down here to our right. And LH will get the Goal kick, and this one heads up towards midfield. Lemontowski trying to get there. It's intercepted by Beam. LH will get it to Midlick in the middle. Little dump over here on the right side to Kuzer. Kuzer's double teamed and taken away by Beam, but I think we got a contact and a tackle. It'll go against South Park, and LH at the 27-47 mark will get it near midfield. Have yet to get a shot on goal. And it'll be Chad Workman to lay it down. Here comes Chad with the run up. Whistles this one up ahead to Kuzer. Kuzer stops, trying to move it to the left side. LH right there, poking it up ahead. And let's see if we can get something going out of this. They work hard with it, trying to get there's Lemontowski, and LH will get the sideline in. Toss in will come from Basescu. Basescu will get it. It's back towards LH. Run up here by Workman. Back now to Turco rather. Loose and a steal and taking it away. Here comes Gardner. Down the right side. Gardner's in. Gardner's going to fire, and he hit the post and scores. Gardner with a beautiful shot. Got it just the inside right post, and it's quickly 3-0 at the 26-57 mark. We'll be right back. This is either not the same LH ball club that we've seen all year, or we are seeing a vastly superior South Park ball club. I'll tell you, they have come out and just lit up the board. 3-0 very early. Retreating back after is Timmy Wolf. He gets it up ahead. Here comes Matt Williams. Intercepted by LH. He'll move it to the middle, and LH will get the free kick right at about the 45-yard line. At the 26-31 mark, 3-0. T.J. O'Brien, Copel, and Gardner have all scored. 2 on corner kicks and 1 just an outstanding effort by Gardner. Here's LH putting it right down the middle. It's up in front, and the ball bounced back here towards Reese Sicer, the sweeper. And LH will toss it in. Basescu fires it in. It's loose, taken away. Abranowitz heads it out there. Here they come on a run. Now watch the speed. Abranovich streaks ahead. He's in. Look at this. Abranowitz, and it's poked away by LH. They're going to get a corner. Nice job. I think it was Workman, but this team is tough. 3-0, and they're going to get another corner out of this. So we'll watch this one closely. And I tell you, this Ellwanger is unreal. He's got 2 assists already. And we are at the 25-36 mark. So here's the corner, and it's right there again, headed towards the goal, and just saved beautifully. And this one should go LH's way. I tell you, it was close again. I think it was O'Brien. Boy, Ellwanger just puts it in, and they obviously spend a lot of time on the redirects off the header. Nice crossing movement. LH has got to do a better job marking in that goal box. It's 3-0. And we've only played 15 minutes in. There's a run up. Banged up towards midfield. LH retreating. Trying to get to it now is Turco. And this one will go out, and LH will sideline it in. I think we're getting ready for Jack Machoice to check in. Wow. Talk about getting hit. And hit early with a knockout punch. A 1-2-3 punch in the first 15 minutes. Jack Machusi checking in. Jack Machoice has checked in. I'll tell you, the PA announcer having a good time over here, but not doing a good job with the names. That's something you got to do. Believe me, I've been doing this over 30 years. You get out on the field, you talk to the coaches, you get the correct pronunciations, or you go to the local media and you find out what they are. So it looks like another corner, and laying it down will be Ellwanger. And I'll tell you, he's able to use the left or the right foot. He is very good at it. Here it comes. It's right out in front. Loose. Oh, Bronowicz was there. Here's Bean firing right through the traffic. O'Brien fires just wide. Woo. They're putting heat on like you wouldn't believe. Corner kick. Chris Ellwanger. He has assisted on 2 goals from corner kicks. We thought this was going to be a nail-biter. We thought LH was going to be right in it right from the get-go, but I tell you, here it comes again, and nice job there by LH. I think that was Testa. That was Turco. Here it comes. It's loose in front. Trying to move up there with it. Little corner. Here's the pass to the middle. Abronowitz. They try and head. It's redirected. Oh, man. Another nice save as they redirected that time. Beam. And a good job by Tyler Foreman. So LH has got to get something going here offensively. They bomb this one up towards midfield. And Lemontowski loose. This reminds me, Jerry, of the game we did, what was it, 2 years ago up at Pine Richland? Pine Richland is totally dominant right from the get-go. And with it now comes O'Brien. Gets it on the right wing. Trying to cross to the middle with it to Gardner. It's loose over there on the far side. And LH will finally get it and put it in play. And right there with it will be Matt Turco. Turco fires. We've got an LH player down. And into the middle they come. Go to the right wing. Here's Abronowitz moving in, and Basescu will be dragged down, and LH will get the ball at the 22:08 mark. So we are approaching the midway point of this first half, and LH down 3-0. Here's the run up. This will head up towards midfield, and trying to cut in that time, make the play was Greg Hogan. And it'll go now to Tim Wolf with the direct. Now he'll give way. Is this 15? I think it is. Sicer. Reese Sicer, the junior sweeper, will lay it down. Wolf will clear to the opposite side. Haven't had to call these guys' names too often because, oh, there's a nice redirect. It's loose and should be coming over here towards the Eagles. Now watch the run up here and watch how much he gets on this thing. Abronowitz fires it. It's right out in front, and it's loose. Good work. And this one to the corner, trying to get there, was Danny Gardner. And it'll stay to the corner. It'll be a corner kick again. As we hit the midway point, we got 20:50 to go. Chris Alwanger, who's assisted on 2. Here it comes. Loud in front. Oh. And LH will get this one. Three to nothing your score. Out in front. And the run up coming at the 20-22 mark. Loose. Jerry Rogers makes the play. LH will sideline it in. Into the lineup for Laurel Highlands will come Corey Borland, number 28.
Now we're in the game, number 28, Corey Borland.
This one is tossed, and Lemontowski gets it in, and it's intercepted. Here's Basescu. They got a break. Coming up the left side now. Here comes Abronowitz to the middle, and he lost it. Got it back. Good job by LH coming back after it, and they're going to get a sideline in. Good job by Jason Lemontowski. Pass is fired in. Loose. Abronowitz fires. It's loose in front. Headed and just over the top. This field has not been kind. We've been down here last year for the LH ball game when they played South Park. I remember that ball game well. We had the opening drive, if I remember correctly, a big run by Corey Nesser that was nullified on a hold. Then we had Palladino intercepted a pass, ran it back for a touchdown. That was nullified, and LH had one other costly play in what was a low-scoring ball game. Couple of breaks, and I think it was 28-0, the final. South Park won it down here, but LH was able to turn it up after that, qualified for the playoffs. Want to take this opportunity to congratulate Scott Nee and his staff and squad on a big win, 33-20 over the Uniontown Red Raiders last week.
Entering the game, number 14, Brandon Tapp.
This one is headed out, and on the sideline it'll go in at the 18-12 mark. South Park with goals by T.J. O'Brien, Chris Copel, and Danny Gardner lead it here 3-0. Right out in front again, Obranowicz trying to get there. Lemontowski, and LH will see it cross the line, and LH will put it in play. Kick will come up towards the right side. Right there with it is Kuzer, intercepted, coming down the middle. They get to the left side, Obranowicz. He'll move it in. Obranovich goes right down the middle. He's inside. Almost got the shot he wanted. Boy, I'll tell you, they're really aggressive going to the ball and trying to get there is Beam, but it'll go out. And LH at the 17-15 mark will get it back. Under a minute in, just 36 seconds in, they got the goal. And I'll tell you, they've got a heck of a soccer program down here. The last 2 years, they get to the Final Four in the WPIAL, and last year got to the semifinals in the state playoffs. So they've established a great tradition down here. And LH ran into a beehive here early. Still time, though. Here's Basescu. Ryan, good defensive play. Gardner was flying in. They'll get it up the left wing now to Lemontowski. Lemontowski's had a fine year. Moves it up. And Jason, a junior, he'll be back. Ahead on the left side. Here comes LH moving in, and the shot. I think that was Regula, and it was smothered. Good job defensively. This one heads into the bleachers at the 16-14 mark. LH down 3-0. They'll kick it back. Here comes LH on a steal. Coming down the middle is Kuzer. Kuzer gets in, fires, and a save. So LH gets their first shot on goal. And a nice job by Derek Yobi to make the save. But LH there finally moving in, getting the shot. Back it comes on the right wing, and there with it is Matt Turco. Turco lays it down. This one will come towards the middle, and it's loose. Move it now, back towards Garden. Here's one of the defensive players, Sicer. They move to the middle. Pass. I tell you, they move the ball extremely well in traffic. Boy, tough to read that number now. There's some mud on it. I think that's Obranovich, rather. Trying to get there now. That's Gardner. Gardner's had a big ball game. And that's Timmy Wolf controlling it. LH pokes it away, but here comes the shot. It's loose. Oh, on the rebound. Right there to clean it up is T.J. O'Brien. Good save on the initial play, but O'Brien was there to knock it in. 4-0. We'll be right back.
Entering the game.
Are you ready? Are you ready, ready? Are you ready for night party? Hey, this is rockin' random, Hank. Ready to get the good time started. We've got the teams on the field and we turned up the lights. All my rowdy friends are back.
The South Union Township Board of Supervisors is pleased to bring to you televised youth athletic activities through a cooperative agreement between South Union Township, Atlantic Broadband, and California University. We have been able to televise over 1,900 youth-related athletic events on the South Union Township Sports Network. This program has been a resounding success since its inception in 1990, and all operating costs of the sports network are paid for by commercial sponsorship, which allows the network to be totally self-sustaining at no cost to the residents of South Union Township. In addition to the sports network, the South Union Township Supervisors provide residents with a well-rounded recreational program on a year-round basis with facilities that stand alone in Fayette County. The centerpiece of our recreational program is the Recreation Center located on Township Drive, adjacent to the municipal office. The facility was built in 1980 and expanded in 1999 and provides 2 basketball courts, a Nautilus room, game room, and steam room. Also, our outdoor facilities and parks are located throughout the township and are updated and improved on a regular basis. The South Union Township Board of Supervisors is pleased to provide the residents of South Union as well as others with the opportunity to enjoy recreation for all, which improves the well-being and the betterment of our community.
Friends are back.
No way did we expect this. 4-0 has just been total domination by South Park, and I mean they have just come out here and taken control. Very strong ball club offensively, very skilled. This one's loose, trying to get to it as Lemontowski. He's in a run and can't get there. Good job here by Matt Williams, number 10. Shoots it up the left wing, and LH will get it in. I tell you, they have done an outstanding job marking on number 32, Midlick. Midlick has just really not had very much opportunity to touch the ball, and this one just beyond the reach of Lemontowski. Down to 14 minutes to go. And we want to thank Dr. Michael Lemontowski, CVS Pharmacy with Brad Takich, William T. Grimm Associates with Mr. Al Du Bois, the Laurel Highlands Boosters, the Laurel Highlands School District, and the Regula family, and they with the Cherokee Fur Post and Trading Company for wishing the Mustangs here all good luck tonight. And we're going to need it right now at the 13:33 mark. South Park did not play in a real strong section. Some of their ball games scoring was really inflated. I mean, you're talking about 14-10-0. I think one game they won 17-0. But I tell you, they have played extremely well here tonight. Moving down the middle, here comes Hogan. Back to Lemontowski. He fires. It's loose out in front. LH trying to get to it with Hogan. Tries to get it to Midlick. LH put a little pressure on right now. There's a shot by David Lukács, and it is on goal and an easy save as we go to the 12:50 mark. Up the far wing it comes now to Brandon Pfaff. Move it ahead. Right there with it now is O'Brien, who has 2 goals. Still loose. Far side. O'Brien. It's centered. And I think LH will clear this one out. Trying to get to it now. A lot of contact. And it'll be a trip on number 8, Hogan. And it'll be a free kick here for South Park, leading it as we hit the 12-minute mark by the count of 4-0, laying it down. Number 15, Reese Sicer. Oh, look at this, right out in front. It's loose there again, and oh, there's going to be a shot. What a save by Foreman on a spinning shot by Danny Gardner. Whoa, that one was everything but in the net, and I tell you, there's a great save by Foreman. Jerry's at 19 heading to the corner. No, 10. Okay. Going to the corner is Matt Williams. Well, I tell you, we're a distance away here, you know. There it comes, out in front. And trying to get there is Beam.
Now in the game is number 13.
And I think this is 15
Number 29.
for LH. That's Pickens. Kuzer comes back in.
Football Park, number 25. Alex Smith is now in the game.
Alex Smith checks in for South Park. And this one will go out of play. Poked out there by Reese Sicer, the junior sweeper. LH with Hogan firing it. Kuzer spins. Little kick to the left side. Midlick trying to get there. And working hard right there against Jeff Mao. And LH still trying to get on that board for the first time. And it'll go over to the South Park Eagles at the 10:30 mark. They lead it by the count of 4-0. They have just come out here and thrown everything at us offensively. And the South Park team ranked, and deservedly so. This will go to the far corner. Is that EJ? Tough to see the numbers. There's Midlick in the middle. This will go back to the far side for LH trying to get there. Was Corey Borland. Here's the throw in coming. LH trying to get to it. Here's Machoice coming down the middle. And I think ball is taken away by South Park. 4-0, they lead it. Nice kick here by Justin Beam. They'll move it up. Oh, Branovich was almost right there. Good work here, and trying to get to it now is Alex Smith. Very skilled South Park Ball Club. They move it down the middle. Try to go to the corner, and this will be a throw-in. There was Danny Gardner as we hit now under 10 minutes. 9:24 and counting. Watch the throw in here. They take it up. They're going to be a soft one to Beam. And should be LH ball, and it is. So LH will get an opportunity here to move the ball up. We were down here last year doing the football game, and remember talking to some of the South Park people and noticing some of the banners around here, and you knew that they had done a great job in soccer because they've got to the state playoffs several times. And boy, this is a strong team here tonight. It's loose, taken down by South Park. Coming on the right wing with it now. That's Matt Williams. Get it to the corner. Right there with it is Obranovich. And it's at 8:32. And let's see if we get a corner. Yeah, you do. Jerry, if you can see that number, I think it's 8. Yeah, I think it is. Obranovich with the corner. Substitutions come in. Justin Fink, I believe, has just checked in. Here it is right in the middle. Loose. And LH, I think, is going to come out of there. Workman has checked in for Laurel Highlands. There's Basescu out there.
In the game for the Eagles, number 9, Justin Fink, and number 20, Devin Amateo.
I'll tell you, they're substituting freely. It's loose and just beyond the reach of Jeff Mao. So LH will get the free kick at the 7:42 mark. Just the 2 shots so far. Boy, the pressure has been on LH's goalie, Tyler Foreman. And he has done as well as he can. This one is up and headed back by TJ O'Brien. TJ works to the middle. They're looking for Obranovich. Over on that far side is Alex Smith, and LH will control it now. Here's the sideline in. The winner of this game gets the winner of McGuffey and Mars. Oh, pretty pass. Streaking in now comes Fink. And he lost it out as we go to the 6:54 mark. LH with the sideline in. Intercepted by Beam. Beam comes down the middle. There's O'Brien. There's Obranovich. Obranovich working hard. Loose out in front. LH will clear. Good job. Up the far side and trying to get to it. LH unable to do so. I think Brett Workman, number 6, is in there right now as one of the strikers. And indeed he is. So this will go on the side, and with the run-up will come Brandon Pfaff, I believe. No, this is Abranovich. He whistles it into the middle, and LH this time heads it out of there. I think that first goal in the first 36 seconds really stunned LH. Here's Midlick now finally getting some ball time, fires it up. They've done a nice job keeping him off of it. Go to the right wing, coming in with it now is EJ. He's down the middle, but he's got it taken away. LH moves it straight towards Workman. Can he get there? No. 5:40 to go. I'll tell you, made the long trip down here. And I tell you, this is, I think the South Park being a very urban area in Allegheny County, but I tell you, there are some back roads and some rural areas getting here, and came in behind Thomas Jefferson High School, and I tell you, there's some it's a circuitous route here. We are down now at the 5:05 mark. It's been all South Park. 2 goals by T.J. O'Brien, a goal by Koppel, and a goal by Gardner. Here's LH with Regula trying to move it up. And it is intercepted. And Wolf will toss it in. Substitutions. Schwartzel checks in. And Chris Keppel. Chris Keppel, number 6, a senior midfielder. Tell you, coach for South Park has played now about 16 or 17 guys. And loose, taken away by EJ. Here comes EJ, and he is pulled down. So LH will get the free kick. And we're approaching the 4-minute mark. Coming in for LH, trying to streak there was EJ. And this one will go, and I think we might get a corner out of this one, Jer. So EJ Regula will lay it down. It will be a corner kick. EJ lays it down. It's loose.
Corner by EJ Regula.
Here's EJ right out in front. Hit up on the post, and it'll go over. I want to say hello to our good friend Al DuBois, and he's been with us the last several years. Sends nothing but the best here with his agency, William T. Grimm and Associates. So, Big Al, look forward to seeing you during the indoor soccer season. Jess will be playing down there, and I believe Josh also. Josh DuBois is a member of the senior varsity team here, just a freshman. And it's loose. And here they come again. Wolf with it. We're going to approach the 3-minute mark here, and we do. It's at 2:55 and counting. There's a nice play by Workman to bang it up ahead. Try to get it there. I think it was Pickens. Still loose. LH has made a lot of substitutions trying to get something going. I'll tell you, just a lightning bolt start here by South Park. Loose and tossing it in right now will be Mike Schwartzel, but LH will get it with 2:22 to go. LH playing a little better right now. There's Kuzer, taken away. Coming after it is Alex Smith. They move it up, trying to move down the middle with it now. Comes Mike Schwartzel. Here's Kuzer up the left wing, and this one will go out of play. Closing on 1:55. Another substitution. Brandon Pfaff comes in. The clock continues to run down to 1:39. John Kazarick, Jerry Dupay, and your South Union Township Sports Network. So far, not the result we wanted. Not the result we hoped for. But this is an outstanding South Park ball club. Here comes South Park again, cleared by LH. Up towards midfield. Trying to get there was Pickens. They'll come to the left wing. Here comes Fink moving in. Nice cross. This will head towards Midlick now. Midlick on a run-up. Has it poked away. And last touch by LH as we go to the 44-second mark.
Less than a minute to go in the half.
Midlick will toss it in. And 32, 31, 30 seconds to go. There's a run-up. Toss will come up towards the offensive end. Cleared right there. Nice job by Reese Sicer. This one goes out of play. Trying to get to it that time was Mike Schwartzel. And we are now at the 10-second mark.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And that'll do it. So a very, very dominant first half by the South Park Eagles. They lead it 4-0. I'm John Kazarek with Jerry Dupay. We'll be back with a quick halftime wrap-up, and then we'll move right to the second half as South Union Township Sports Network coverage continues. It's the South Park Eagles 4, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, nothing.
The South Union Township Board of Supervisors is pleased to bring to you televised youth athletic activities through a cooperative agreement between South Union Township, Atlantic Broadband, and California University. We have been able to televise over 1,900 youth-related athletic events on the South Union Township Sports Network. This program has been a resounding success since its inception in 1990, and all operating costs of the sports network are paid for by commercial sponsorship, which allows the network to be totally self-sustaining at no cost to the residents of South Union Township. In addition to the sports network, the South Union Township Supervisors provide residents with a well-rounded recreational program on a year-round basis with facilities that stand alone in Fayette County. The centerpiece of our recreational program is the Recreation Center located on Township Drive adjacent to the municipal office. The facility was built in 1980 and expanded in 1999 and provides 2 basketball courts, a Nautilus room, game room, and steam room. Also, our outdoor facilities and parks are located throughout the township and are updated and improved on a regular basis. The South Union Township Board of Supervisors is pleased to provide the residents of South Union as well as others with the opportunity to enjoy recreation for all, which improves the well-being and the betterment of our community. The South Union Township Compost Drop-Off Center is located on Township Drive across from the municipal building. South Union Township residents can bring yard waste items such as tree limbs, grass, leaves, sod, shrubs, and Christmas trees to the drop-off center. Items must be removed from bags. Tree trimming companies are not permitted to use the facility. The drop-off center is open weekdays from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and weekends from 7 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. The compost material is then transported by township employees using equipment that was purchased with a state DEP grant to the Uniontown Compost Center. This is done through an inter-cooperative agreement between South Union Township, North Union Township, and the City of Uniontown. South Union Township pays a portion of the City Compost Center employee wages. For more information, call 724-438-5480.
Friends are back.
Park, Tim Bush.
Got a new goal as we start the second half, Tim Bush, and we're hoping we call his name a lot which means maybe LH is making some inroads offensively. So we'll mark that real quickly. Pay announcer keeping us abreast of that. So Bush is in goal. Now LH starts it, and here we go. And very quickly moving it right in, but LH retreating and trying to clear it out of there. I think that's Ryan Basescu. Well, hard. They got the plexiglass windows here, and they are steaming up, and it was impossible to see the numbers. So we're going to rely a lot on Jerry with a monitor here. I think that's Jack Machoice. So coming over to lay it down will be Obranovich. He's their leading scorer. He has not scored here tonight, but they lead it 4-0. Here's a run up. Fires it right into the middle, and it's loose, and it's going to be an easy goal. O'Brien with a hat trick. Number 7 knocks it home. And just like that, under a minute in, it's 7. Getting the goal, and that makes it 5-0. It took him 36 seconds in the first half to get a goal. It took him 59 seconds here in the second half to make it 5-0. There's O'Brien again. He's got the hat trick. Obranovich spins it over here on the left side, tries to get it to Gardner. Gardner has a goal. I think I could have scored that one where it was set up. After all of the skirmish out in front of the net, everything was just left right out on the doorstep for O'Brien, and all he had to do was just nudge it to get it in. Here's a nice shot by Beam, but it goes high. 5-0 ball game as we play to the 38-15 mark. John Kazarek and Jerry Dupay and your South Union Township Sports Network. This one is smoked upstairs, up towards midfield. One thing, Mr. Bill DiBaldo, for all of his cooperation this week. Far side, Matt Turco, he's the AD. Here's Basescu, moving it up ahead. LH staying right there with it. And this one will go out and in for South Park. Tossing in his Beam. Fires it towards the middle. It's still loose, and good job here by Turco to get it up the far side. And LH will get it in. Kuzer to fire it. Fires it way upfield, but going right back after it is Sicer. This will come back towards the goalie. And good job to clear it there by Tim Bush, who's just checked in the second half here. Here's Midlick. Lost it. Sicer. Basescu trying to get to it. They move it to O'Brien. O'Brien straight down the middle. Intercepted here by Pickens. Taken back by Beam. Beam drops it back. And boy, just good passing. Good fundamental team. They keep it wide open, spread the wings, and right there with it is number 23, Bill Serra. There's the Southmoreland Lady Scotties were defeated here earlier by the count of 6-1 in the first half of this doubleheader. What do we got? We got a card, and goes against Southmoreland. I think it was called on number 8, Adam Obranovich. He's not too happy as he comes to the sideline. I think it was a yellow card, just a warning card.
Now in the game for now, South Park, number 9, Fink.
Justin Fink checks in. LH with it. Pickens, Midlick. Intercepted right here. There's Matt Williams. Williams puts the brakes on. Nice pass to the middle, but LH intercepts it. Pickens move it ahead now to Midlick. Midlick trying to clear to the middle. Here's Kuzer coming down the right wing. Kuzer bumped down, and there's Sicer to clear it up towards midfield. And I'll tell you, Reese Sicer has played well the few times that he's been called upon. This going to go far out of play, and Hogan last to touch it. No, it's last touched by Southmoreland. Here comes LH now with Lemontowski. Lemontowski working hard, trying to get it up, and it's taken away by number 35, Timmy Wolf. LH will get it back, however, with a free kick. I think this is Kuzer laying it down. He fires it just wide and out of play, and it'll come to the Eagles as we've played to the 35-25 mark. 5-0 ball game. Pretty good crowd on hand here. Not the crowd that you would see here for South Park football, but they've got a good soccer tradition going here. And I'd say a few hundred people at least on hand. There's Basescu trying to get something going for LH. Intercepted by O'Brien. LH trying to hustle after it, and Lemontowski almost into the stands. Sideline in. They'll move it up ahead. Loose. And boy, just Jerry, I think it's even starting to steam up on the outside of the window a little bit. Just looks, just the plexiglass. I tell you, it seems impossible to see out through there. And here comes LH attacking right now. Here's Pickens moving it. Here's a strong shot just over the top. E.J. Regula turning and firing. He's had a little bit too much on it. 5-0 ball game. So if it stays as is, this will be the final game for the seniors here tonight. Chris Detweiler and Matt Testa, Christian Evans, Greg Hogan, Chad Workman, E.J. Regula, Tyler Foreman, Nick Midlick. Boy, they're going to be tough guys to replace. Danny Kuzer. This will head back. Seitzer, drop it back. With it right now is Bill Serra. Move it up towards midfield. Taken here and intercepted by LH. Nice job by Chad Workman. But right back with it comes South Park up near midfield. LH trying to move it up ahead. Here's Hogan trying to get it out here, and good job by Bush to come out and make the play. Timmy Bush, number 36, in goal now. This one is moved up towards midfield. Here they come. Coming down the right lane with it. Working awfully hard. And back is Machoice as he battles against Justin Fink. And it's going to be a corner throw-in. Laying it down. Okay. Give way, and Chris Copel will run up. Fired. Oh, this is right out in front. LH trying to clear it out of there, and they do. Get it up on the left wing. Coming hard with it now is Hogan, and going back after is number 35, Timmy Wolf. 5-0 your score at the 32-30 mark. Basescu trying to get it out of there and move it ahead, and does, but it's intercepted. Here comes LH now with a run. Coming hard with it now is Midlick. Midlick puts the brakes on. Looks to get it on the right wing. Coming back towards Midlick from Kuzer. LH moves it ahead with Basescu. He heads it into the offensive end. Going back after it is Hogan, but cleared nicely by the South Park Eagle defense. LH will get it in. They'll fire it in here towards Midlick. Midlick stops. Drops it back. Basescu. Basescu with the shot. And it's smothered out in front. Here's Machoice at midfield. Loose. Here they come on a run. But LH this time does a nice job marking, and they get back and poke it away. Good job here to EJ. He stops. Moves towards the middle. Pokes it. And it's intercepted by O'Brien. Boy, he's had a big ball game here. They turn. They get it on the wing. Here comes a run-up. And pretty pass to the middle, a little give and go, and I think they're in offside. They are. Trying to get to the middle that time was Scott Sagatuso. LH will lay it down at the 30-49 mark. This one is banged up towards midfield. Loose. On a run. Coming with it is Midlick. Contact there and out of play. Midlick will toss it in.
Now it is the game number 2, Matt Testa.
Testa comes back in, so I can see Midlick and Pickens up front. Coozer's up front. Lemontowski.
Alex Smith.
Smith will check in. So here's a throw in by Testa towards Pickens. Midlick trying to get to it. Here's Ryan. Basescu now pokes it. Ryan still trying. Oh, this one will go out, and it should go where? LH last touched it. So the back pass will come to Wolf, and it's hammered up towards midfield. Controlling it right there is number 9, Justin Fink. Down the middle. Here comes Testa. Moving it up ahead. Midlick is in. Midlick trying to stop and turn. Gets it on the left wing. Coozer right there. LH had maybe their best chance there with Midlick in front, but he was defended well. Get it out here to Jason now. Lemontowski on the wing. See Dr. and Mrs. Lemontowski down here to our right. Toss this one in. And it'll be the South Park Eagles as we hit now the 28:58 mark. All South Park. Loose. And Basescu, right off the official, gets it back. Sends it on a wing towards Lemontowski, but back it comes. Fink to Smith. Turning with it now. Bradovich. And back with it now is Turco. Takes it right off his face. This will come to Workman, and this will cross the goal. And let's see what we got here. Might be LH ball.
Entering the game is number 1, Chris Detweiler.
Detweiler coming in for LH. And I'll tell you, Jerry, it's impossible to see through this window now. It's steamed up. You have to watch the monitor. Loose. Fink. Here's a shot and a save by Workman. Tyler Foreman, rather, with the save. Move it up towards midfield. Intercepted and coming right back with it. Here, and there's a pull down and a tackle, and it'll go on a free kick now to the Eagles. Laying it down his beam. He'll run up on it. Go to the right corner. Is going to look to cross. Fires it beautifully out in front. Intercepted by LH. Here they come again. The Eagles. Long distance shot. He pulled the trigger and got a lot on it that time. Did Chris Copel.
In the game, number 5, Christian Evans. And for South Park, number 8, Adam Obranovich.
Adam Obranovich checks in. Chris Evans checks in for Christian Evans checks in for LH.
Also number 24, and for South Park, Jeff Mel.
Jeff Mel, number 24, also checks in. So here's LH with it now. I think that's my choice. Firing it up towards Regula. Here's Christian Evans trying to get to it, but cleared. Smith. There's Mal with it. Move it up ahead, and LH will retreat. And this one will go out off of the foot of Turco as we hit the 26-minute mark. 14 minutes in. There's a header and a score. Beautiful job there. And I think it was 18.
South Park goal by number 19.
Danny Gardner gets his second. We'll be right back. Say, this is an outstanding South Park ball club. It'll be interesting to see how far they go. Here's Obranovich. Obranovich fires it up the left wing. Here they come again. Gardner lost it, taken away, but LH can't control it. Comes up towards midfield, and right there with it is Copel. LH trying to get on it, can't do it. Ball is passed beyond them, poked up towards midfield, and well, I tell you, 6-0 is a dominant performance. And we've got the Laurel Highlands faithful down here below us and to our right, and very quiet crew right now. See Andy and Linda Midlick down here. See the Turco family. The Lemontowskis, Mr. Lukács is here. Mr. Kuzer, saw him earlier. The Hogans are here. Nice turnout. And, well, I tell you, South Park just plays so well. Down the middle they come again. And this one will be cleared by him a choice. Oh, nice pass up towards Midlick. Midlick trying to get it out of Pickens. Midlick will catch up to it, and he hits the deck. No call, and it'll go to Southmoreland at the 24-31 mark. South Park. South Park leading it by the count of 6-0. They led it 4-0 the first half. Has 2 quick goals here in the second half. O'Brien and Gardner. Here comes Kuzer. Nice pass ahead. Midlick walking in. Midlick gonna fire. Yeah! Light it up. Midlick. Beautiful on the assist, I think, from Kuzer. And Midlick with a beautiful shot found the back of the net at the 24-minute mark. 6-1 your score.
Are you ready? Are you ready, ready? Are you ready for night party? Hey, this is rockin' random, Hank. Ready to get the good time started. We've got the teams on the field and we turned up the lights. All my rowdy friends are back.
So LH will not be shut out here tonight, as Midlick did a great job right there. Nice feed from Kuzer, and Midlick took it, blistered it to the back of the net. Here's EJ. Let's maybe get something going here, guys. Here comes Regula with a little bit of a run-up, and that might energize him a bit. LH will have it. There's a sideline in. Loose. Taken here by Jeff Mao. Here they come on a run right now. Up that left sideline. Get it on the far wing. Beam. Moving in. And coming out to make the play for LH. Tyler Foreman. Here comes LH now with it. EJ has it go out, and EJ will toss it in as we play to the 23-minute mark. Regula fires it. Intercepted. Alex Smith with it. Here's Kuzer. Kuzer with a little run down the middle. Kuzer. Nice sliding tackle. Ahead with it now. Here comes South Park down the right side, and we might get a penalty kick out of this one. So we might get a penalty kick. Was that inside the box? No, just outside the box. And laying it down. No penalty kick. Clock continues to run. Let's see who it's going to be. It's going to be 19, Danny Gardner. 16, Elwinger. Elwinger has a couple assists here already today on corner kicks. Here's a run up. Oh, look at this. Right out in front. They time it, and it's Just cleared nicely by LH, by Basescu, and it'll be a corner out of this.
Corner 6 by Chris Elwanger.
And heading to that far side is Chris Elwanger. Corner kick it in. And it's right out in front. Loose. And South Park trying to control it. And this will go out of play. Should be South Park ball as we go to the 21-16 mark. Sideline in. Abranovich working around. Oh, beautifully. Out in front. The header is going to be a little too strong. So LH will get it. Just about at the 21-minute mark.
Now in the game, number 6, Brett Workman.
Number 6 for LH. Brett Workman checks in. There's the run-up. And the blast, intercepted by Basescu. He'll go to the far side with it. Chris Detweiler. Right there also for LH now is Borland, number 28. Sideline in by South Park. LH intercepts but knocks it out. I tell you, Jerry, you cannot see through this window now at all. Look at this. How do you do this during football season? I wonder if they got a full house in here, if they've got coaches in here. Cool weather and starting to condense out there. Thank goodness for this monitor. Taken back by number 25, Alex Smith. Poked ahead. Here comes LH trying to get to it. Out there right now, Christian Evans, number 5. Midlick tries to get on it. It'll go out, and LH, as we play under the 20-minute mark. Here's Midlick now, moving in. Midlick puts the brakes on, and it'll go out of play and out of bounds. Last touch by Midlick. I thought we were going to get a tackle there. Unable to do so.
In for South Park is Brandon Pass and T.J. O'Brien.
T.J. O'Brien, number 7, comes in. He's got the hat trick today. Gardner has a couple.
Number 9, Chad Workman.
Chad Workman checks in. Here's Detweiler out near midfield with Kuzer. Taken down. LA's trying to get to it and coming hard after it is Workman. Battling. I tell you, very physical game. This has a lot. It's a strong one. Strong kick by South Park. And LH will get the corner, or excuse me, get the goal kick. As we play now to the 18:38 mark. The run up. And Tyler Foreman blasts it up. This will come back towards Basescu. Ryan. Nothing there, and this will go out of play. Loose down the middle. Basescu battling hard, and this one will go out. It'll come over to South Park, I believe. And tossing it in will be Chris Elwanger. Elwanger lays it off. Branovich down the middle. LH intercepts. Try and get it up ahead, and Chris Detweiler moves it to the other end. Here's Midlick now trying to catch up to it. Midlick walking in. Midlick comes left. He'll fire. Oh, it's smothered. Good defensive job there by Reese Sicer. This one will head back towards the LH end. And LH will get a direct out of this, so an opportunity here maybe. Midlick will lay it down. There's a good look at him playing his last game as a Mustang. And what a nice career he's had. He's been a part of this team since his freshman year. He tries to direct it. Moves the ball. They got to go back 10 yards. Here's a nice shot. Oh, just wide. Tried to hook it in around the defense. Good job there by Midlick.
Now in the game, number 3, Mike Swarzel.
6-1 your score as we play now, 16:40 mark. Bush will lay it down. Fires it up. And it's loose. LA's trying to get to it in the form of Kuzer. I tell you, when they come to the right end here, we just can't see a thing out this window. Poke to the right side, and good job there defensively by Reese Pfaff. Excuse me, Brandon Pfaff, rather. Here's Machoice, trying to get it ahead. It's loose. Christian Evans trying to get to it. Right there for LH also is Brett Workman. Pass Christian Evans. Ryan goes back after it. Here's Basescu. Floating it up the right side. No. And there's the goal kick by LH. Tyler Foreman has it out there. Basescu has it taken away. Here comes Mike Schwartzel. He lost it out. So LH trails 6-1. Coming with it now, Midlick. Midlick, pretty pass, got it to Hogan. LH in deep now. And Borland lost it out. So the first goal of the game, T.J. O'Brien on a beautiful header, just 36 seconds in on a beautiful cross field feed off the corner kick by Chris Elwanger. And boy, he's done that beautifully all night long. Didn't take too long after that. He did it again. Copel with the shot, and then Gardner made it 3-0. Then T.J. O'Brien got two more. Gardner got his to make it 6-0. And then LH finally got on the board on a beautiful shot by Midlick on a nice feed from Kuzer. Here comes LH trying to attack. Down the middle comes Kuzer. He lost it and taken away. Thought we had something going there. Just no head back toward midfield. And working after his choice and taken away. Here comes a run by the Eagles. They move it up the far side. And out. $13.50 to go. LH trails at 6-1. Trying to get to it that time for LH was Hogan. And here they come attacking. And this will go out of play. And this will be a sideline throw-in for the South Park Eagles. Again, I want to thank Bill DiBaldo for we had a collision. And ball player shaken up momentarily. Might have the wind knocked out of him. And I think they stopped the clock. He's up and okay. Trying to see the number, and that will be number 5, Justin Beam. And they're going to get getting a penalty kick out of this. The shot and the score. So the penalty kick, and Chris Elwanger gets the penalty kick, and that'll make it now a 7-1 game. Elwanger with the goal, and we'll be back.